Okay, so we're given the expect required return and the volatilities for stock X, Y, and the market. And we're also given the correlations between X in the market and correlations between Y in the market. We're assuming the capital asset pricing model holds, and we want to calculate the required return for stock Y. Okay, so assuming the capital asset pricing model holds, the required return for Y equals risk-free rate plus beta of Y parentheses expected return of the market minus risk-free rate. And beta Y could be expressed as the volatility of Y over volatility of the market times uh, the correlations between Y and the market. So these are the formulas that are commonly used in the exam, so it would be very beneficial to memorize both. So so we can express this uh, first formula like this. So risk-free rate plus volatility of Y over volatility of the markets times correlations of Y and the markets. And multiply this by the expected return of the markets minus risk-free interest rate. And we are not, oops, sorry. So we're not given risk-free interest rate, so I'll just leave it as RS. And we can substitute volatility of Y with 0.35 with the given value. And we're also given the volatility of the market is 0.25. And we're also correlations of Y and the market is 0.3. And multiply this by expected return of the market is 6%, so 0.36 minus risk-free interest rate. So, and we don't know the risk-free interest rate here, and we need this value to solve for required return for stock Y. And since we know the required return for stock X, we can probably solve for the risk-free rate because we're using the same formula. So using the same formula for stock X, so required return for stock X would be risk-free rate plus beta of X, which is volatility of X over volatility of the market times correlations of between X and the market times expected return of the market minus risk-free rate. And yeah, compared to different from Y, we're given the required return for stock X. So the left side is 0.03 from this board because we're given that value. Still don't know risk-free interest rate, so I'll just leave it as RF. And we're given the volatility of X and the market are 0.5 and 0.25 respectively. And we're also given the correlations, which is negative 0.25. And we multiply that by 0.06 minus RF. And by calculating this, these two cancels out. So 0.03 equals RF minus 0.5 parentheses 0.06 minus RF. And this equals negative 0.03 plus 0.5 RF. The left side would be same. And by moving this constant to the left side, we get 0.06 equals 1.5 RF. So we can know that risk-free interest rate equals 0.04. So All we need to do is to plug in this value to this formula. So required return of y is 0.04 plus 0.35 over 0.25 times 0.3 times 0.06 minus 0.04. And when we calculate this, we get 0.0484, which is 4.84%. So the answer is D.